COVID-19 purchase I did make, which arrived on Monday, was this, the Philips Somneo Wakeup light. My delivery man kindly put it in the lift, sent it up, so that was good. I had one for a couple of years, this cheap Japanese one, because I wanted to test it out and see if they actually work. It's kind of falling apart. It still works. The USB with it works really well. It also has backup batteries, but as you can see, I left it over Christmas and forgot about it, and it's gone rotten. But this has sounds, and the wake up is actually very good. It does really fill the room, and the lights are gentle, but the sounds are gone very tinny, so the sound quality is very poor. The radio doesn't work, and you used to be able to just have the wake up light with no sound, but now that doesn't work. Like if I try and press it, it just won't do anything. So I have this in the bin, the electronics bin in Granada, with a few other things I don't use. It only sent me back €26. They're still on Amazon if you want to try. This did last me 2.5 years, and it was really great because we have blackout blinds here, or should I say blackout doors rather. So I got this one instead. I'm really impressed with this. First of all, you can set an alarm. I put 8:30 today, usually earlier, but I think everybody can relate during this whole thing that you're not getting up at 6 a.m. because the days are longer and whatever. Can't go out for a run, not here anyway, so staying up that little bit later and getting up that little bit later. So with this, you can set, I really love the touchscreen. You can set your alarm, but you can also set another alarm for your partner or whoever. You can set sounds, that's the light. You can, obviously it's not going to come out great on this, but you can select the intensity. I had it down low when I first tried it, but it's actually better to have it up higher. It definitely fills the room. That nice orangey colour is what wakes you up. Starts half an hour gradually with the light before you do wake up. So you can put your mobile into charge. You can put in your own music if you like. You can do an unwind in the evening. You can do relax and breathe, and you can breathe along with the clock, and you can do 10 breaths per second or per minute. 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sounds. There we go. So you can have nature. You can have summer birds, and don't worry, you can turn these down. Put a song which is quite nice. You can have this music with whatever, cows, yoga harmony, Nepal bowls, like a musical bowl. I have one of those in the sitting room. Summer lake, ocean wave, and of course you can have your radio, like the Japanese one is at the back there. If it's working okay, I need to do a bit of work on that. And as I was saying, you can have a wind down section. So you can put this on for however many minutes. You can use it as a reading light. At the back here, you'll see the inputs for cell phone charging and sound in. So it's pretty cool. I've only had it since Monday. You like the technique. When you set up all your settings, by the way, I made a mistake the first day the alarm didn't go off. I was sitting like this and I realized there was an arrow here, and when I pressed the arrow it said complete, and I was like, oh, since then it's done. Yeah, that has been my COVID purchase. Over here I have my diffuser that my good friend Katie bought me one Christmas, which I've had lavender oil in just before I go to bed. Essential oils are definitely helpful through this whole thing. Due to my eczema, they go crazy rubbing them on my chest, but a lot of people are. I'm rubbing them on my t-shirt and on the palms of my hands just here. I breathe them in throughout the day. I found them incredibly relaxing. My two favorites would be lavender oil and lemon oil. I've flown through orange oil. I have peppermint and eucalyptus as well. I have smelling salts. These are the things you have in your house and you don't tend to use. So I've been using them now, getting fantastic joy and use out of them, so why not? I also cleaned my makeup brushes, perfumes and stuff here. I am allergic to things all the time, so when I'm kind of nasally, as you can probably hear in my videos, I've always been like that. I've always needed an inhaler, more so at home with the cats because I'm not used to them anymore, but obviously with things going on at the moment I have this quite close by. Organize skincare, makeup, organize my closet. I'm trying to donate more clothes and shoes and stuff, just trying to keep busy. These are not mine. There's other Philips wake up lights that don't have the same features or have more. Lumix apparently is really good, but apparently the user manual is difficult. It's hard to maneuver, it's hard to navigate, so I just didn't want that. I would highly recommend this one. Follow along breathing is really cool, especially for what's going on now. The reading light, the input. Philips, you can sponsor me if you like. So yeah, there you go. Maybe that helped someone. Maybe it didn't. Maybe someone's like, what the hell's a wake up light? But now you know. They've been banging around for a good few years. Should look at this one like. This is going all twisted. It's definitely going. We're doing our part and putting them in the electricity bin, along with some other random bits we don't need. Shite. Also, there's a lot of stuff going around Instagram about blue blocker glasses. You might have seen a thicker version in my other videos. These were both 80 cent and free shipping from AliExpress. And I've seen ones online, the exact same design and model for 20, 25 euro. Not trying to like make this video into buying things because Christ only knows, this COVID-19 has really taught us that we don't need to buy stuff. But if you're interested in stuff like that, if you're sitting at home and just impulse buying, you're looking at these random things that Instagram are pushing at you, these are only 80 cents. These ones look darker, but they both work very, very well, and I've been accustomed to wearing them, especially in the evening. I don't wear them working at the computer, but once the lights go down at night time, I wear them every single night without fail, and I've been sleeping great now for a couple of years. Just a thought, and just so you don't get ripped off. See, I'm just going around my house and just sharing my thoughts on my various things, and that is the tea. Empty, not a single soul. Those who will blare in their music though. What else can you do to keep yourself sane? Hello, it's still March 26th. Apartment's very cozy. I have a La Bougie Sage and Orange Bitter candle lit. It's an Irish company. You can get them from Goat in a Boat in Scaries, or online deliveries like €5 because obviously they're a bit heavy. Another one over there I haven't started, even though I dropped it and smashed to bits and had to glue it back together, but it'll be grand. Yeah, today I did yoga and Melissa Wood Health. Well, I was going to do Melissa Wood Health and I ended up doing a HIIT session, and I realised throughout this whole thing that I'm normally a HIIT session girl, but oh yeah, I'm just out of the shower by the way, so keeping it real. I normally love a good HIIT session a couple of times a week. No, jumping around like a headless chicken, I'm not in that state of mind right now. Not feeling that right now. I made a list of things I was thinking about all day. Suggestions and things that might help people and things I've been doing. I'm not going to share everything today because that would be long, but I'll share some tomorrow. Basically, just the things I've been doing and what I've been cooking and what I've been watching, and some tips from working from home because I've worked from home for 6 or 7 years I think at this stage, so that might work. And I was hoping that maybe doing this, I don't know, I don't have that many followers. I do YouTube for fun, like I was never expected to make money for it or whatever. I just love making things. This really suits me when I have the time. Really enjoy editing. I find it very therapeutic, as I've said before. But I was kind of hoping that someone might see this and maybe share their tips or that kind of thing. I guess I'll start with our lockdown rules, just in case anybody's wondering. So I'll start with those. Right, so someone has written this and it says lockdown in Spain in a nutshell. Everything is closed except supermarkets, pharmacies and petrol stations. I assume that's Ireland now or soon. Cafes, bars, restaurants and shops are closed. That's been since the 13th of March, so this is day 13 I think, which is weird. But the silence and being able to hear the birds and everything is nice. But I really take you miss sitting on a terrace having a coffee, or even going to a bar just for the music. There's always so much music in Granada, and just it's not even about the nightlife, it's about the sights and the sounds. I do miss that. You're not allowed to leave your home unless you're going to buy medicine, food, or it's an emergency. Even the emergency thing these days is not really flying. Even if someone in your family unfortunately has passed away, you can't go near them. You can't have more than one person in a car, except for a medical emergency if you have to drive them to the hospital. I've noticed that they're reinforcing that. I've also noticed them giving fines of people trying to leave Granada to go to the beach on the weekend, or people coming in to try and visit Granada. I've got hefty fines. People, no. Beaches and parks are closed, obviously. You're not allowed to go for a walk or bike ride. There is positives where working from home, for example, companies will see at work. That will stop maybe less in commuting, less in pollution. You can see the fish in the rivers in Venice, which is amazing. Hearing the birds here is bizarre, considering I come from the countryside in Dublin. It's at least a comfort. Not having a garden is killing me, but those walks do help. I really think that there will be good things coming from this. I mean, if businesses are struggling, they don't have to if the people work from home, they can cut their renting overheads, that kind of stuff, you know. It's people are forced to slow down. People are forced to get to know themselves again and use things they never have time to use or never prioritize time to use, and spend time with their families. And it's great. What else is on this list? I'm getting distracted. I have my good phone. I have my old phone here for reading. All children's playgrounds and parks are closed. Understandable. Children are like pure snot buckets for everything. No offense with those with kids, but even people with kids would say that. Getting groceries from a supermarket, you can't go in unless you're wearing gloves. Gloves are provided at the entrance. Okay, I've already said that. In queues, you have to stay in single line and 2 meter distance at all time. Okay, so yeah, that's basically Spain's lockdown right now. It's sad to see our cases going up, second after Italy, but I think it was the first 2 weeks. Just how it is. They love to do the double kiss on the cheek. It's the first 2 weeks, I'd say everybody really wasn't taking it too seriously. I think it's 14 days for symptoms, so it's obviously showing up now. But it's disappointing, but hopefully it will stabilise soon. The lockdown's till 11th of April. It's the 12th, so I can see that being pushed because the Spanish do love their procession. But I'm positive for May, maybe. It's good to be positive. I'm really positive these days.